ginger, give me the cocoa. My bad beat your love. Come make I show you my banana. No, they do like banana.
If you want make a ginger, give me the cocoa. I go jabby your banana. My bad beat your love. I mean what I can do for your love. All of I go carry your love. They carry juices I don't want that. I know go responsible if you injure. Cause you know your vibe just they give me ginger. Don't make you wild when I put it in ya. You know my style like this is the future. I don't be babala with me, I just be singer.
92.7 KUFM.
First day of the year 2021, and I want to welcome you all to your favorite sports show on radio, which is called Sports Fiesta, reaching you live on 2.7 KUFM down here in Benin City. We are so excited this morning because 2020 was an unforgettable year, and it's a year that so many people will not forget in a hurry because of what comes with 2020. The NSAS, the Black Lives Matter, so many things went down, but in all, we were able to scale so many hurdles. So many challenges came our way, but God saw us through. So for all of those that made it to 2021, I want to say I wish you a happy new year, and I want to say this year 2021 will be a better year than last year 2020. All the hurdles that we faced last year, may God not let them come our way anymore. So on this, we welcome you once again to your favorite sports show on radio this wonderful first day of the year 2021. My name is Ego Sagbekan, the Sports Maestro, and I'm here with Salihu Ibrahim, the Ibracadabra of Sports. And together we'll be looking at how 2020 changed football, how fans stayed at home, Liverpool, their longer wait for the title after 30 years, and Marcus Rashford, how he inspired change in the world. So many things happened, but we're just going to be taking a look at some of them. Then we will tell you what to expect in the English Premier League today, and also in the Spanish La Liga, because there are matches slated for today. And also we have basketball matches yesterday in the NBA. We'll be giving you the results and what to expect as of tomorrow morning. So these and many more will come your way this morning. So sit back, relax, and let's make your New Year Day a memorable one this morning. Ibrahim, good morning. Great to have you on the show this morning. Well, today also we'll be having the final of the CMD Cup. Professor Danity Obaseki. Today is the final, and today is his birthday. Wow, special day for a special person. We want to wish him a happy birthday. Unity Strikers will be taking on NMEFC, so it's supposed to be explosive, and we'll be giving you what will happen there this morning. The update will give you later in the evening. Ibrahim, let's just go into this show proper, and let's look at 2020 as a whole. So many things happened, and football changed in the year 2020, where fans, needed to stay at home and not go to the stadium to watch their fans. Then we also had Liverpool after everything, in an empty stadium, where they went to, where they win all their matches, most of their matches that crowned them champions, and so many things. And they expected to win in front of their fans, but hey, COVID-19 came and it was so tough. But the second wave we are talking about right now, we hope that now that we have the vaccine, things will be able to, go down a little bit so that people can have that free movement. So let's just look at it, in total, 2021. 2020 rather, how football changed, how the year changed football?
Well, it's not just football, it's all sports, but of course football is the world's most popular sport, so that's the one that everybody usually talks about. But Wimbledon, for instance, the tennis Grand Slam, traditional tennis Grand Slam, since World War, I mean, this was the first time that we will not be having Wimbledon in peacetime, which is really horrible. Even the Olympic Games were supposed to have it in 2020. We could not have it because of the coronavirus. But of course, football lately was even one of the first sports that had to go because of the nature of the game. It's a contact sport, and then you have many fans coming into the stadium. And there was that match in particular, Atletico Madrid versus Liverpool, that many felt, okay, if that match had not even held, perhaps in the city of Liverpool, they would have been able to, the spread of COVID will not have been as wide as it was, because as at that time, it was already ravaging Spain. Remember that Spain and Italy were the worst hit countries in Europe. So when Atletico Madrid came to town and played that match with Liverpool, because about 3,000 fans came from there, they felt that it led to a spike in COVID-19 cases. But I think COVID, horrible what happened in 2020, but it showed the world something, that there is more to life, because we are, this program is a sports program, so we are going to concentrate on sports, but it told us that there is more to life than sports, than some of the things that we take dear. You know, we couldn't do so many things that we would ordinarily have done because of just this virus, which we did not, you can't even see it except with a microscope, you know. So it gave the world time to reflect and think deep, that sometimes some of the frivolities that we are so interested in, that takes much of our time, and we forget the things that are more important. Family, for instance, your relationship with your creator, because whether you like it or not, whether you believe in the existence of a supreme being or not, one thing is certain. You are going to go one day. So you don't know. Even if you feel okay, those of you who have faith, you don't really know whether there is a supreme being. But when you two who do not believe, you don't know, because you've never actually gone there and come back, and you tell us that for sure there is nothing, so it's only this world. And you know, as I've said several times, you tend to rely on your personal experiences for this. Personally, I've experienced the supernatural, so I know that there is a supreme being there. He exists. And so we've got to, well, I think COVID gave the world an opportunity to reflect. And you know, you came to realize that there are so many things that we are so interested in and everything, but eventually we come to realize that there is very little that we can do. We are limited as humans. With all the advancement in science and technology, COVID came and it forced everybody to go indoors. It forced government to lock down. It forced so many things. But thank God now we are able. It forced even religious houses to close down. I mean, the Vatican shut down. In Mecca and Saudi Arabia, they shut down Hajj, you know, because of COVID. So I mean, it again, I think if we reflect well, it will say that it gave us an opportunity to tend to appreciate each other the more, you know. So, and for football in particular, well, Liverpool, they won the league for the first time in almost 30 years. It was a shame that they could not do it in front of their fans. I mean, just imagine how buzzing Anfield will have been if there were fans in the stadium when Liverpool officially became a champion. Up till now, they've not had the opportunity. The Jurgen Klopp has promised them that as soon as they are able to, they will go and celebrate with their fans. When they played, when fans were allowed back into the stadium, 2,000 fans, you saw when they, which game was that? There was one game they played that they won. he went and was celebrating with the fans at the cup. That was where most of them were seated. So it's the intervention of COVID really prevented so many things from happening. And again, even in Nigeria, we know that we couldn't start our Nigerian Professional Football League for a long time. Well, whether that was more due to logistics than to COVID, I don't know. But you know that we shut down in Nigeria too. So largely because of COVID, we could not restart football in Nigeria until very recently. And even up till now, we do not have fans in the stadium. So the Champions League, we saw a different system that they adopted. Because before it used to be round of 16, 2 legs, quarterfinal, 2 legs, home and away, semi-final, 2 legs, then the final 1 leg. But this time, because of what happened, some round of 16 matches were played just 1 leg. The ones that they have played, they played some matches before football went on a hiatus. Then they now said, okay, for those matches, they will just play the return leg to ensure that that is done. But for the matches that they had not even played the first leg in the round of 16, they only played 1 leg. And that was how they qualified. The teams qualified for the quarterfinals. Quarterfinals, 1 leg, semi-final, 1 leg. And they, made sure they tried to put them in a place in a bubble to ensure that we didn't have too much traveling about. So it changed how football was played in 2020, and to a large extent, I think it also showed, in spite of the adversity, it showed the resilience of the human spirit, because we could have easily said, okay, we're cancelling. Everything was just cancelled. Maybe they cancelled many leagues in Europe, but the English Premier League concluded. Some of the other leagues too concluded. The Champions League, they concluded it, but as I said, they had to adjust the formats a bit. But maybe going forward, perhaps they will even look at that and say, okay, maybe it will be best if we have this instead of playing it like they usually did. But I'm sure they will want that one, because that tends to generate more revenue when you have the clubs playing home and away, or you just take them from the round of 16 stage, you take them to one city. You could have 2 venues there, and they play the whole matches there, so that it looks like a tournament setting. So COVID-19 really changed the way football was administered in 2020. But we hope that 2021 will be better. At least we've seen the 2020-2021 season kick off. But unfortunately, we are having a new strain of COVID, which we hear is even more severe than the first one. And this one even spreads faster. So we hope that just as we've been able to, by we I mean humanity, humanity has developed a vaccine for the first one. I hope we'll also be able to get a vaccine for the second, so that whatever it is, we should be able to live our lives as normally as possible. But I think in the long run, we should learn serious lessons from COVID, and understand that there is sometimes, when there are so many things that we do in life that really doesn't matter. We should learn to look at the really important things in life.
All right, we'll just take a look at how football, the year 2020 changed football, and we expect that everyone should borrow a leaf from what happened last year and just keep on with it, because we know that anytime, any day, anything can happen. And also, we are going to be giving kudos to somebody who never allowed so many people to die out of hunger just because it didn't have enough while he was growing up, and that is Marcus Rashford. He did wonderfully well. I would say may God continue to elevate him, and may others key into it and ensure that even if, no matter how buoyant you are financially, if people around you are suffering and you are having it more than enough, then you are still very, very poor. That is the truth. All right, let's go on our first break on the show, and when we return from this break, then we'll talk more on football this morning.
Naija no dey carry last. That is why we push our bodies stretch our minds in order to succeed. And when our bodies break down with pains, aches, and fever, we know Emzo paracetamol will help us push through. So with Emzo paracetamol in our hands, success in our eyes, and the Niger fighting spirit in our hearts, we tell pain, not today.
For aches, pains, and fever, trust Emzo paracetamol. If symptoms persist after 2 days, please see your doctor.
Do you know that following people without their consent is stalking and it's an offense? Don't be an offender. We give our consent for you to follow us on all our social media platforms. On Facebook at KUFM Nigeria, on Instagram at KUFM Nigeria, on Twitter at KUFM Nigeria. Check out the latest pictures and videos and catch breaking news, entertainment gist, trending issues and happenings on social media by following us at KUFM Nigeria across the various platforms. KUFM, turn on excitement.
Introducing the new Hollandia Slim Evaporated Milk. Hollandia Slim Evaporated Milk has all the nourishment of milk with 50% less fat. It is evaporated milk that contains high calcium, 7B vitamins, vitamin D3, phosphorus, and magnesium. It comes in 3-pack sizes, and the 60-gram pack is 50 naira only.
Hollandia Slim Evaporated Milk. All the nourishment of milk, 50% less fat.
Hello, Mama.
Slow.
Mama. I was not going to call you.
Better
You
Pikin.
wouldn't believe what my head.
What did you do? Where is that his office again,
Calm
sir?
down now. I trust you. But it's not like that at all. He just called me this evening. Said I should meet him at one restaurant like that.
What now happened?
So I went there. I entered the restaurant and there was nobody there. And I wanted to carry my phone to call him. Somebody entered and started playing guitar. Then his friends started coming inside. And they were singing. Mama, I was scared though. Then I turned around and he was there, kneeling down.
Your call has been terminated.
Hey!
No longer has
Let it all
airtime.
finish.
Please recharge.
Don't let insufficient airtime hold you down. Recharge instantly with *904# or My MTN app. Get 10% bonus on every airtime recharge. Turn up convenience and start recharging now.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Honey?
Yes, dear.
I'm tired of the poor power situation. Every time I stock the fridge, I come back to spoiled food. I think it's about time we go solar.
How?
With Vertical Solar, we can have all our appliances and electronics powered by solar, and they allow us to pay small. We can pay installmentally with as low as 36,000 naira monthly, spread across 12 months.
Tell me more.
I know you like the idea of paying small. Vertical Solar range of products can power all household devices, including air conditioners and water pumps.
What are the benefits of solar power?
We are talking uninterrupted power supply, no monthly electricity bill, no more spending on generator, and no more generator noise.
I see. But how can I locate Vertical Solar?
Head now to 28 Country Home Metal Road off Ajib Junction, Sapele Road, Benin City, or Blossom Mall beside Stop to Shop stores, DBS Road, Asaba. Or you can call them on 0816-170-1105 or 0703-623-4843. You can also send them an email on info@verticalsolar.com.ng.
Vertical Solar, your lifetime power partners.
Welcome back, and in case you are just joining us, it's Sports Theatre reaching you live on 2.7 KUFM down here in Benin City. It is the New Year special edition on your favorite frequency. And my name remains Egusa Agbekan, the Sports Maestro, and I'm also here in the building with Salihu Ibrahim, the Ibrakadabra of sports. And we are ensuring that we are going to make your day, that will be part of your day, make it memorable with juicy sporting stories and all you need to know about sports. So let's talk more on football, and we're going to just look at in 1 or 2 minutes how Nigeria fared in the last year, and also some of the moments, by some of Nigeria's rising stars, especially the ones that concerns us. Victor Osimhen emerging the richest African signing in the year 2020. That was really huge to us because we never expected that at his age right now, he will be the richest after Nicolas Pepe put pen to paper for Arsenal. So that also happened last year, and the Super Eagles performance, together and other underage teams like under 17, under 20. Let's just do a quick review of that in 1 or 2 minutes. I think for the Super Eagles, yes, many would agree with me that they are not happy with what they did. All the matches they played, they couldn't win any, and that is something we hope that this year 2020 they will have to build on it and ensure that they give us something to really celebrate whenever they step on the pitch. And for the under 20, under 17, well, we hope that they also go on to do great stuff. Thank God the coaches have been appointed for these positions, but we are still struggling. What do you think we'll have to do to put this right this year? Enough of recycling coaches and not getting results, but this time is a new year. How do you hope that we do things to get different results?
Well, 2020 we didn't play that many matches, but unfortunately the few we played, we didn't have much cause to smile. We played a couple of friendly games, lost one, drew one. Then we played 2 competitive matches and drew the 2 against Sierra Leone, a country that ordinarily you expect that the Super Eagles of Nigeria would have easy games over, but it didn't work out that way. And on night football, it was largely disappointing. We failed to qualify for the WAFU B, for the African Under-20 Cup of Nations from the WAFU B tournament. Well, we had later that the entire competition, that's the Under-20 World Cup, cancelled. The Under-17, we weren't hearing particularly pleasant news from Abuja where they are camped, and now we hear that one too has been cancelled. So maybe in a way, it was a blessing in disguise for us. Really, there was very little to celebrate about Nigerian football. If we want to look at the successes we achieved in sports, it will be other sports apart from football. Basketball, I thought we did really well. The Tigers, the Tigress really doing some great stuff. Cricket, I think we are beginning to rise. And then you have to also look at, well, it's reflected glory anyway in combat sports. Those Nigerians
are doing very well.
Have not turned their back on us. They always visit us. They always carry the Nigerian flag. They displayed them during their fights. Kamaru Usman, who's from Edo State, the UFC welterweight champion. Israel Adesanya, who's from Ogun State, the UFC middleweight champion. Anthony Joshua, who's also from Ogun State, the WBA, WBO, and IBF heavyweight champion who retained his title with a brutal knockout of Cobra Pulev. So this gentleman really did us proud in the year 2020. So we hope that this will even be better for them in 2021. But for Nigerian football, I hope that things are going to improve. Thank God the Women's League has started. The Nigerian Professional Football League has started. The Nigerian National League, they told us that it's going to start on the 16th of January. And just yesterday, the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, Amadou Pinnick, is saying that they hope to make, that every year they are going to be making about 18 billion naira from the Nigerian Professional Football League TV rights. They have this
great
deal that they from the MPFL TV. They have this deal that they struck with Red Strike, and they right now it is free to air from what he said, but it is not on terrestrial TV. It's online, and look, the world is going digital.
Yeah, wherever you are, you watch
online. Yes, and that's exactly what even we here on KUFM what we are doing. Yeah, even from inception we've been a digital station, but we are now also moving online. You can, as we're talking now, you can get us on your phone, on your laptop, on your desktop, wherever you are, as long as you have internet. You don't have to be in Benin City. That's for our terrestrial signals, which we can't go beyond a certain level according to the guidelines of our regulators. But online, wherever you are, that's why you hear sometimes people will call and they say they are calling us from Jos. People say they are calling from Abuja. We've had calls from the United States. We've had calls from Germany. We've had calls everywhere. So you are not limited. So long as there is internet, it's everywhere. So this is what the NPFL is also doing. And by the way, KUTV, you can also get us online on YouTube. Go there, you will see some of the things that we are doing on the KUTV channel. So he is saying that in the United Kingdom alone, that about I think there's about 35,000 people already subscribed to the NPFL TV channel. So maybe more and more people will subscribe. He said for now it is free, but with time it's going to be 1,500 for your monthly subscription. So you could be anywhere and you watch the Nigerian Professional Football League. And if they're able to do that, if you are making 18 billion from TV rights annually, it's huge for the Nigerian market, and it's something that you can actually do. Sometimes I wonder why we will not realize some of these things until people start doing it. People who are even foreigners, so foreign companies come here and they do it. We didn't before. Those who are old enough will remember that there was a time when they were telling us that some neighboring African countries, because GSM came to some other parts of Africa. Nigeria wasn't the first country in Africa to get mobile phones. Yes. And they were telling us then, people were saying, if you go to this country, you will see even market women, even shoe cobblers, they are using handsets. Then, before the year 2000, it was like, no, it's not true. How can it be? But we have seen it today. And look, parents are even buying handsets for their 5-year-old. I've seen some 5-year-old who know how to operate handset. When you any baby that is sitting by you, if you make the mistake of dropping, I don't know. I don't know how they do it. They will take your phone and they know where the games are, and they start playing games. I've seen some of them have been close to them like.
Oh, how the hell did you learn this?
You lock your phone, open it, let me play a game. I'm like, are you? So these days, babies in Nigeria have handsets, they have mobile phones. So just imagine if all our phones are smartphones and you have your products there. If you have an app, for instance, like for instance, the KUFM app. So it means that wherever you are, you can just turn it on and you will listen to what we are doing.
Sure.
Here in the studio, wherever you are. The same thing with the KUTV, the same thing with NPFL TV. So by the time people subscribe, it is giving money to the Nigerian Professional Football League, and that's how really it can grow. This is why the South African League, because they've got so much coming to them through the TV rights money that they are getting. Why do you think the English Premier League is such a big deal? Why do you think sometimes the clubs are complaining and they say, please schedule the matches at this time? This 12:30 kickoff is really telling on the players. But you see that the next week they will still play at 12:30. Who do you think calls the shot? It is the TV, the broadcasters. Yes, the broadcast rights owner, because they've paid for it and they are targeting an audience, and so they want it at that time. So even though the clubs are complaining, you have to play because they paid for it, and that's when they say this is the time that we want it to be on. So if they do this thing well, and they advertise it well and everybody gets to subscribe, you will see how the Nigerian Professional Football League, and indeed football in Nigeria, is just going to grow in leaps and bounds, so that they don't have to be waiting for subvention from the government every time. Government is already pulling out subvention even from some other organizations that they were supporting before in this new year. So the LMC, they are doing their best to see how they can start making money. Well, they've been doing it for some time, but they are really trying to now go a different direction. I think they've done their feasibility study, and they know that the number of people with smartphones in Nigeria, number of people who subscribe, it's really huge, and that's why they have decided to go on this deal. And if they will be getting 18 billion as the president of the NFFC, I think it's wonderful.
All right, that is what to expect from the NPFL TV. Really, really huge. And if everyone can subscribe and enjoy good football, and right now the LMC, they are bent on giving us fantastic matches, so that wherever you are, you'll be, interested, to subscribe and watch them live. Okay, right now let's go abroad. Though there were 2 matches in the Spanish La Liga yesterday. In the English Premier League, there were no matches, and today matches are lined up in the English Premier League as well as the Spanish La Liga Santander. These are the 2 leagues that at the moment are going on among the top 5 leagues in the world. Athletic Bilbao, we are home, and Real Sociedad, who at some point were topping the table before they faded out, and now the last game of the year, they went away and they were able to secure a 1-0 victory. Then Osasuna at home played a 1-1 draw with Deportivo Alaves. That is what happened yesterday, and for the victory for Sociedad, well, that helped them a little, pushed them to 10th spot on 29 points from 17 matches. Then just about 4 points behind Real Madrid, who are also 2 points behind table toppers at the moment, Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid, they've won this title before, and from the look of things, if they can push the way they are pushing right now, who knows, they could be crowned champions at the end of the day. So for me, I'd like that competition, not just Barcelona and Real Madrid dominating every season. Okay, we've got some matches lined up for you today in the La Liga Santander. Can we have them?
Yeah, in the La Liga, we've got sorry, let me start with the Nigerian project. With the EPL, we've got Everton taking on West Ham United, and Manchester United will be playing against Aston Villa. So this is one match that Edison Cavani, Edison Cavani will be missing that game. They've told us that it is 3 matches, and then he also has to pay £100,000 fine because of what happened. He was found guilty of racially abusing, well, not racially abusing. He said something on Instagram which was deemed to be offensive. So because of this, he is going to get punished by being banned for 3 matches, and then he is also going to get fined for £100,000. So, but Manchester United, they showed support to him and everything, but he did not contest the fine. He has accepted, but Manchester United said they want the FA to know that Edison Cavani isn't racist. I can't find the fixtures.
Okay, for tomorrow, Saturday.
That's not the Spanish La Liga.
Okay.
Do they have? I don't think they have. I've not seen them today.
Okay, no. Tomorrow. It's going to start tomorrow. Only the English Premier League. Therefore, tomorrow, the remaining matches for the English Premier League tomorrow at White Hart Lane, 1:30 lunchtime. Tottenham Hotspur will welcome Marcelo Bielsa's Leeds United. Crystal Palace will be at home to Sheffield United. Brighton and Hove Albion versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. West Bromwich Albion at the Hutons will play host to Inform Arsenal. After winning back-to-back, I think the momentum should go to Hutons, and I hope they get something from this game, which is their first in the year. Sunday, January 3rd, Burnley at Turf Moor will play host to Fulham. Newcastle United versus Leicester City. Chelsea will take on Manchester City. What a match on Sunday, biggest match of this week. Then on Monday, January 4th, Southampton will be at home to reigning champions and table toppers Liverpool. So looking at the match between Chelsea and Manchester City, and with the form that Chelsea are right now, Manchester City was supposed to play Everton. That match did not hold, and now they've rested more. And facing Chelsea with the kind of form that they've been, and that of Chelsea's inconsistency, what they're expecting, though it's going to be at Stamford Bridge, but they are playing a strong side.
They played at Stamford Bridge, so it doesn't really matter. One, I don't know. We're not very certain that match is going to take place just yet. We'll still wait till maybe by tomorrow. Maybe we'll get the final confirmation because of what's happening with Manchester City. But according, I think the rules is that if they can get 14 players, so that 11 will be on the pitch and they have 3 reserved, then they can have that match. We'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But Chelsea are not in form. Manchester City, well, they have struggled to a bit, but at least they've won their last couple of games, although not as convincingly as you will expect from Manchester City. They even played a 1-1 draw with West Brom Albion, who are struggling, went on to lose the next game 5-0. So it isn't like Manchester City are in such fantastic form, but then Chelsea is worse at the moment. So you will naturally want to give it to Manchester City. But just the way we said with Arsenal, although that was a derby, and we said in derbies, forget form, anything can happen. The same thing happens when big sides meet.
Yeah.
With all the things that have happened to Chelsea this season, the one match that you say they were absolutely dominated in recent times was the match against Arsenal, who beat them 3-1, and it was 3-0 before Chelsea even started to play football. When they played against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge, it was 2-0. Liverpool won that encounter. But that was much early in the season. Kepa Arrizabalaga was in goal. Thiago Silva had not even started playing for them then. So you will want to feel, okay, maybe that was a different case. Remember that even the manager of Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp, said Chelsea were title contenders. He looked at them and felt, oh, Chelsea were the ones who are likely to give him his team a run for their money. Maybe he spoke too soon because he's, what is it, kind of jinxed Chelsea. Since then, Chelsea have been performing like a mid-table side. So I would not just say Manchester City will beat Chelsea or Chelsea are not going to play well. Just the way Arsenal needed Chelsea, needed that victory over Chelsea to kind of maybe revive their season. Perhaps that's what you will see with Chelsea and Manchester City if the match goes on, because as I said, I'm not too sure. And again, perhaps Chelsea's most creative player, Hakim Ziyech, has been out injured, and although Lampard said it's not a coincidence that he got injured and that's when Chelsea suddenly lost form. But since he has not played, Chelsea have only won one match. That was against West Ham United, which they won 3-0. And even in that game, even though it was 3-0, we saw that the performance wasn't really there. Chelsea basically. Are they supposed to be relying on Hakim Ziyech as the man? No, of course. A squad that is as big as Chelsea, a squad that has spent so much money. If you look at all the players, they spent even the list on Hakim Ziyech. Werner cost more than him. Over 30. Kai Havertz cost more than him. I think even Benjamin Mendy cost more than. No. Benjamin Mendy, I think it's 20-something million pounds. Yeah, Hakim Ziyech was 30-something million. Okay. So he's one of the cheapest that they brought in. So it would not make sense to say, but you can't ignore what he does for the club. Since he's been with, I think it's only one match in the Premier League that Chelsea has failed to win with Hakim Ziyech starting. He tends to create so much for them. And besides, when he is there, Christian Pulisic gets to play on the left. Yeah, because he plays on the right. Freedom. Yeah, it is only when he's not there that sometimes Lampard is forced to play Christian Pulisic on the left, on the right. Then he takes Timo Werner to the left. So when he comes in, he just kind of balances the team and it gives them more creativity. So we don't even know. We are not 100% sure whether he's going to play the match or not. Though Lampard seemed to have confirmed it. So Manchester City and Chelsea, if that match goes on, it's going to be difficult to predict. Chelsea will know that they have got to step up. Roman Abramovich is already saying some things. We've heard that the club say they are backing Lampard, the board of Chelsea say they are backing Lampard, but they want to see improvement on the pitch. When they say things like that, then you know that the manager's job may be in jeopardy.
They are both on 26 points, and Chelsea are 6th on the table, while Manchester City are 8th on the table. So goal difference, Chelsea, they've got 13, while the City has 9. So if Chelsea gets to win, that would take them to where Leicester City is currently sitting, which is the 3rd position. So we're expecting fireworks. We just hope that that game will go ahead. And from the Spanish La Liga matches that we are expecting tomorrow, Villarreal will be at home to Levante, Real Betis versus Sevilla, Getafe will trade tackles with Real Valladolid, while Real Madrid will entertain Celta Vigo. Then on Sunday, Athletic Bilbao will take on Elche. Deportivo Alaves will entertain Atletico Madrid, Eibar versus Granada, Real Sociedad will take on Osasuna, Huesca will welcome Barcelona, and on Monday we have the last game, Valencia taking on Cadiz. That is what to expect from the Spanish La Liga center there. Okay, quickly, let's give you transfer stories, but we can tell you that Arsenal, they have allowed Sheikh Kolasinac, called the Tank, to join Shock 04 on loan as Mikel Arteta, trims his squad. Remember, we talked about it yesterday.
Yes, yesterday we were just talking about it when he said that the squad, that there are some players that they will have to let go. And even the moment we were leaving the studio, that's when the story broke that Said Kolasinac is returning to Schalke 04. It's on loan for the rest of the season, but I really don't know whether he will be coming back. You suspect that it's going to be the first of many. I don't know whether they will be able to get rid of Mesut Ozil, because he seems determined to stay, collect the 350,000
wow.
until the end of the season, and then he goes for free. But if they get him a good club and the deal is lucrative, maybe he might leave. There are some other players there too that they will want to get rid of, so that they can work with the others that are left. Because when you have so many players on your payroll, apart from it being very difficult to satisfy everybody on the pitch, you still have to worry about your finances. And with this business, with this situation now, where you have businesses the world over being affected by COVID, dwindling revenues, they are not having gate takings. London is one of the worst hits. They have since gone into tier 4, so fans are not allowed into the stadium, not even the 2,000 that they have in Liverpool. You can't even have anything. So and we know that with Arsenal, even very recently, they had to cut off Gonasaros, their mascot. I learned they brought it back, so, and you are even asking players to take pay cuts and everything. So it will be better for you to trim your squad, if possible. Get those players offloaded by selling them outright, but if not, let them even go on loan. Sometimes you have a good arrangement on loan where you pay part of the money, the club that is having the player on loan will also pay part. That way you get to reduce your overhead. So I think that's what Arsenal needs to do now, and which they've already started.
All right, guys, we are going to be looking at the gossip section and be telling you what to expect. Remember, it's January 1st, and transfers can be done in January, the winter transfer. So let's quickly look at what to expect from the gossip section. Okay, for QPR, they said that they are ready to sell English midfielder, though he's a Nigerian but born abroad, Bright Usai Samuel, after failed attempts to tie him down to a new contract. And West Ham United are monitoring the 23-year-old. For managers from Dutch, he said that he will have the support of Burnley's new US owners, ALK Capital, in the January transfer window, as he seeks to secure the Claret Premier League status for the 5th season in a row. And we'll look at Celtic. They are vying with Genk to sign centre-back Joe Ben Davies, the 25-year-old Preston defender, and Philadelphia Union's Mark McKenzie, who is age 21. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta understands the West Brom counterpart Sam Allardyce's concerns about coronavirus, but says the Premier League does not need a 2-week circuit breaker, as Allardyce has suggested, despite the sharp rise in positive COVID-19 cases at clubs. Well, that could be his own personal opinion because the big star knows what he's talking about. Netherlands midfielder Georgiano Wijnaldum is 30 and has made it clear to Liverpool that he wants to sign a new deal, but the two parties remain divided over terms, with his current contract set to expire in the summer. He is also free to talk to other clubs from January 1st. Meanwhile, for Liverpool, they have been in talks with the agent of Sven Botman, who expects the rest to make a January bid for at least 20-year-old Netherlands under-20 defender. Juventus and Germany midfielder Sami Khedira is 33 and is out of contract at the end of the season. Is to talk to Everton over a prospective move. For Arsenal, they are keen to bring in Real Madrid and Spain midfielder Isco for the rest of the season, but they face a wait to see the Spanish club will release the 28-year-old midway through the campaign. The Gunners and Arsenal and Greece centre-back Socrates Papastopoulos, age 32, is close to an agreement over a move to Turkish club Fenerbahce, where he hasn't been playing recently. Manchester United, they have activated England midfielder Jesse Lingard's one-year option, and the 28-year-old's contract now runs until the summer of 2022. Spain defender Eric Garcia, who is 19, he has reached an agreement with Barcelona to rejoin them on a 5-year contract following the expiration of his contract with Manchester City in June, and the Catalan Giants may try to complete a deal in January. Leicester winger Demarai Gray is 24 and his contract expires at the end of the season. He is wanted on the free transfer by AS Roma and Benfica. Super agent Mino Raiola has dismissed suggestions that Borussia Dortmund and Norway forward Erling Braut Haaland, who is 20, will join Barcelona should Emi Rosad win the club's forthcoming presidential election. For the Galacticos, Real Madrid, they remain confident they will sign Haaland from Borussia Dortmund, according to the AS. And Chelsea, they have joined AC Milan and Nice in expressing interest in Strasbourg French defender Mohamed Simakan, who is 20 years of age. So these are some of the gossip, some of the stories in the gossip session. So we expect that very soon we'll start having confirmed this. Okay, now that takes us to the United States of America, and let's look at what happened yesterday in the NBA. Matches were played earlier of this morning, and let's quickly take a look at the results.
Cleveland Cavaliers took on Indiana Pacers. The Pacers won that encounter 119 points to 99. Colin Sexton of Cleveland got 28 points, 1 rebound and 4 assists, while Domantas Sabonis of Indiana Pacers got 25 points, 11 rebound and 7 assists. Chicago Bulls played against Washington Wizards. The Bulls won 133 points to 130. Top performer for the Bulls was Otto Porter Jr. Got 28 points, 18 rebound and 3 assists, while Thomas Bryant of Washington Wizards got 28 points, 3 rebounds and 1 assist. Philadelphia 76ers took on Orlando Magic, and the 76ers won 116 points to 92. Joel Embiid of Philadelphia got 21 points, 9 rebounds and 2 assists, while Nikola Vucevic of Orlando got 19 points, 10 rebounds and 3 assists. Sacramento Kings played against Houston Rockets. The Rockets won 122 points to 119. The Beard, James Harden, was the top performer for Houston Rockets. He got 33 points, 6 rebounds and 8 assists, while Richaun Holmes got 22 points, 13 rebounds and 2 assists for Sacramento Kings. New York Knicks got 83 points in their game against the Toronto Raptors, who won by scoring 100. Julius Randle of New York Knicks got 16 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, while Fred VanVleet of Toronto Raptors got 25 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. New Orleans Pelicans won against Oklahoma City Thunder 113 points to 80. The top performer for New Orleans Pelicans was Lonzo Ball. He got 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists, while Al Horford of Oklahoma City Thunder got 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. Phoenix Suns beat Utah Jazz 106 points to 95. Top performer for Phoenix Suns, Devin Booker. He got 25 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, while Rudy Gobert of Utah Jazz got 18 points, 14 rebounds, and 1 assist. We've got some matches today, New Year's Day. Memphis Grizzlies will be playing against Charlotte Hornets. Houston Rockets versus Detroit Pistons. Miami Heat will take on Dallas Maverick. Atlanta Hawks will play against Brooklyn Nets. Chicago Bulls versus Milwaukee Bucks. Washington Wizards will play against the Minnesota Timberwolves, while Los Angeles Lakers will take on San Antonio Spurs. Phoenix Suns versus Denver Nuggets. LA Clippers will be taking on Utah Jazz, and Portland Trail Blazers versus Golden State Warriors.
All right, these are the matches and the results of the ones that we played earlier also this morning and the ones to expect on New Year's Day. So I think you've got those ones right. Okay, let's come back to Nigeria and to talk about somebody whose birthday is today and is celebrating 53. He's our friend, and we've been part of the competitions in the past years, but this season we couldn't take part in the competition. But so far so good, it has been a fantastic ride since it started. It is the CMD Intercontinental Competition where we foster unity amongst ourselves, professionals. And today is his birthday, and today is the final, and it is going to be a derby. UBT Strikers versus NMA. In the very first game, watch NMA played Merrymen. They played Merrymen and it was goalless, but they weren't really that serious, in that game. Though the coach, who is also the celebrant, really wasn't happy with them. But ever since then, things turned around, and right here, they are in the final. And what do you expect from them? Because it's going to be a derby, and that's the man in the celebrant is part of both sides. So I don't know which of the touchline he will be staying today, that of the NMA or the UBT Striker FC.
Well, I think the referee will enjoy this one because, like head or tail, UBTH wins. By UBTH, I mean the people, the organizers of the competition. NMA, you have UBTH also part of NMA, and then you have the UBTH staff. All of it's basically the same. It's like two brothers playing. It's like if you have the World Cup, you now have two African countries playing. How would CAF react? That's exactly what's going to happen today. So it's good for them that both of them got to the final. I wish them a successful showing. I think the referee will not be too stressed in handling this because no matter what, they will just feel okay. We are brothers. They know themselves very well. UBTH and NMA. NMA trains there. UBTH also trains at that. It is their pitch. So I think it's going to be. I suspect it's going to be a friendly encounter, because no matter what, no matter how you look at it, when there is competition, even though it is a friendly, even though there is nothing at stake, there is usually even prize money at stake. But even when there is nothing at stake, competition could become really fierce. We were part of that competition last year, and we saw how it went. Nobody wanted to lose. Even though you will say, come on, guys, it's not like anybody here is playing to be selected by Arsenal or Manchester United or Liverpool. But you saw how seriously everybody took the competition. So I expect that it will be competitive, but I think the fact that it is both NMA and UBT that are playing, maybe the referees will not have, the officials generally will not have that much work to do today.
All right, before we take our final whistle on the show, let's quickly give you the fixtures of what to expect in the Nigeria Professional Football League. Remember, it's match day 2 of 38 games, and on Sunday, which is on the 3rd of January, there are going to be matches, and all the matches are going to be on that Sunday. So Kwara United, who went and stunned Plateau United at home 2-0 in their first game. This time they'll be at home to Enyimba International. Lobby Stars will take on MFM FC. Warri Wolves versus Adamawa United. Kano Pillars will take on Katsina United. Abia Warriors will be at home to Rivers United. Heartland will take on Nasarawa United. Wiki Tourists, they will be at home to Plateau United. Then Aqua Starlet will welcome Jigawa Golden Stars. Rangers International, this time we entertain Aqua United, while Sunshine Stars will take on FC Ifeanyi Uba. These are the matches to expect in the Nigerian Professional Football League this weekend. So all matches slated for Sunday at 4 p.m. So we wish them all the best, and we hope that the officials this time will make the league so interesting to watch with their experience and professionalism on the pitch, and how they make decisions when it is to be taken. So that is the much we can take this morning on the show. But before we go, you know how we do it. We give you the final whistle.
Despite his honest belief that he was simply sending an affectionate thank you in response to a congratulatory message from a close friend, he chose not to contest the charge out of respect for and solidarity with the FA and the fight against racism in football. The club trusts that the Independent Regulatory Commission will make it clear in its recent reasons that Edison Cavani is not a racist, nor was there any racist intent in relation to his posts. Manchester United reacting after their striker Edison Cavani was banned for 3 games and fined £100,000 by the FA. That's the final whistle on Sports Fiesta this morning.
We're going to come to the end of the show this morning. Don't worry, at 4 we'll be here to give you the evening edition. So stay blessed and enjoy the rest of the day. Once again, Happy New Year to you all. Bye-bye, and see you later at 4.
Trying to get or receive information through all corners of the globe requires unprecedented internet service. At Wireless NG, we provide fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. Service is currently available across Lagos and Benin. Visit us today at Wireless NG, 5 Ramaya, Ikenede Street off PZ Saple Road, Benin City, or our marketing office, 70 Olowo Complex, Airport Road, Benin City, or call 0807-887-9960 or 0703-672-9147. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
For yourself, oh, this not be the one you go take on the ear here, oh. You must take your eyes see so that you self go enjoy what the other people they enjoy. Uyi Technica, the generator headquarters where they make everybody enjoy generators of all sizes and models for affordable price. Whether not the small one for barber shop or I've been a big Perkins generator for factory and big building. Uyi Technica, the place for generators, spare parts, grinding machine, peppermint, and others. Mention the name and size of generator where you want. Bakam, Uyi Technica get them. For the kind of money where they your pocket. Bakam, Uyi Technica get them. Go and take your eyes see for the generator headquarters. Uyi Technica, 7981 and 83 Mission Road, Benin City, and all other Uyi Technical branches. Uyi Technica, affordable products for everybody jollification.
JP's a production.
Hey, mama, hey, papa, what's that? I got you one body. You just stay for sure, good. You get this more money. You come back to Ajegun. This is my body. You change them for me. Set my body. Rearrange them for me. I don't know.